Go.
You have to start talking, Mom.
I thought the trailer was coming on.
You have to say hello.
I wasn't recording.
Oh, I have to start all over?
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Just start.
Hello, good morning. This is G Unit coming to you for another reaction trailer. To my right is Matt LaBosse, and to his right is General Doop-de-Doo. So let's get going, you guys.
All right. We got the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, so we're gonna react to that, and here we go. All right.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
That was so good. Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy. Look,
Who's this playing Spider-Man?
Thank you.
He's the new Spider-Man.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I like that guy. That bigger dude.
I don't know who he is, though.
What just happened?
No, he's the Spider-Man from all the Avengers movies. He's that same
Yeah.
guy.
Oh,
Good trip.
You've seen him.
School trip.
School trip to Europe. What could go wrong, right?
Passport?
I don't think I remembered him,
Passport, please.
but, since the new the
That girl
original
looks familiar.
Spider-Man.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Foreshadow.
I don't understand why he's going to Europe.
It's a school trip.
For what? High school?
Yeah, it's
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you.
So she's in his class.
Ready too.
yeah.
Oh, that's a different girl.
Yeah. The other girl was his mom.
Oh.
What?
I thought that was like a girlfriend.
Oh, his friend just got
Uh-oh, who's this guy?
tranquilized.
So
Oh.
nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
Oh.
Wait, is that what's his name?
Uh huh.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
Is that what's his name in real life?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's Nick Fury.
Awesome.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, what is this? Who's this guy?
Okay, I've been there.
Want to step up or not?
I'm gonna watch this movie just because I've been to London twice. And I've walked that area.
Well, I'm going to watch this movie because it's got some kind of monster in it.
What are you gonna do about it?
You got a rock monster and a
What?
Is that a water
monster?
monster?
You
Who's
don't want
that?
part of this.
Ryan Reynolds?
What? That's not him.
What? That's not Ryan Reynolds.
That's not Ryan Reynolds. You need a better look at this.
No, it's the other Ryan. Who's the other Ryan?
Seacrest?
No.
No.
Seacrest.
Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
But he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
Oh.
Okay, I don't know why the trailer's so dark. First off, I'm having a hard time seeing things. I'm practically like squinting, trying to see it.
Well,
I
you think it looks good?
I think it does look good. Yeah, I like movies like this. Action-packed. There's monsters. There's a girl, cute girl. There's Spidey.
You watch a movie because there's a cute girl in it.
Well, yeah, Spidey and
Doesn't
a cute
hurt.
girl. There has to. Come on.
I watch it if there's a cute guy,
Yeah. So what's the difference?
like Thor.
So yeah, there's some tension, male, female tension. There's a monster, and you can be sure Spidey is going to be trying to save the life of whoever. And
Right. His usual MO.
yeah,
But come on, another Spider-Man movie? Like, how many Spider-Man movies do we need?
Well,
Well,
it's
This is like
they-
the
they had-
50,000th Spider-Man movie.
but it's the next version of Spider-Man.
What, the super cool suit
Because
Spider-Man?
before it was who was the other old actor that used to play Spider-Man?
Right, with the dope-looking eyes. With the
Yeah.
whatever that kid's name is.
oh, I don't know,
That,
but no,
the first
but-
Spider-Man was actually pretty good, but the other two were.
Yeah, where he gets bit by the spider.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
like,
that was
his
cool.
uncle dies. The thing I liked about that movie was you built the story. And we learned about his family and his family dynamics.
Spider-Man, you got emotionally involved
Yes.
in the story.
Well,
Right. I don't
with
feel
the-
any emotion watching this trailer.
with the first Spider-Man, I thought he was a little mild-mannered. that
too mild mannered.
Yeah, but that's kind of always how Spider-Man has been. Because he's a kid, right?
And this Spider-Man,
high school senior, whatever,
a monster that he's going up against. I mean, what other Spider-Man movie has had a monster he's going to go up against?
All of them.
I'm pretty sure the third one he did.
The first one he went up against his friend's dad.
But he wasn't a monster.
Yeah, he wasn't
he didn't come.
He wasn't a monster, but he was but he was evil. He was basically a monster.
Come out of the river like the Hulk. This guy is even bigger than the Hulk, and
right.
Yeah, he explodes on the scene, and
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey
Maguire.
Yeah.
He's the one that played.
He just.
But now,
Peter Parker.
But now since they have a new Spider-Man, they have to kind of go back through that origin story. Which the first Spider-Man is actually pretty good, from this new actor. I don't know what his name is.
Well, I think the first ones are always good because you don't expect. You don't expect anything.
Yeah.
So, and you're seeing Spider-Man
no
for the first time.
I liked that James Franco character too from the very first Spider-Man.
Well,
I like him a lot, and I thought he had that really. He had a really hard time with good versus evil, speaking on his shoulder of what he should do. And he was really battling good versus evil. And he was like Darth Vader, just fell down the evil path. And he couldn't go back. You know what I mean? Like, not as bad as Darth fell, but one of those characters was like, just started the dark path and just couldn't get back from it.
Yeah.
And you felt in that movie
he kind of was he was kind of like Darth in the way that he thought he was doing the right thing.
Yes.
And so he continued down that path because he thought he was doing the right thing for his family.
Yes.
I didn't see it so much as him thinking about right and wrong as him wanting the same girl as Spider-Man. And
but he did have that dilemma because of his dad.
Right. His dad kind of put that in the back of his head.
Kind of encouraged him to take a path.
Yeah, you need to follow my path.
That he really didn't want to.
Right.
Well, this is a little off track because we're not really talking about the first Spider-Man here.
No, it's not off track because we were saying how the first Spider-Man, there was emotion involved, and it really drew you emotionally. And when I watched this trailer, I don't really see where the emotion is.
Right.
I don't see what is getting me emotionally involved. Not that I'm not interested in it, because I am.
Peter's friend had already lost his. Peter Parker had already lost his dad. I mean, there was reason for emotion in the first movie because they both had lost their fathers. They'd both gone through personal and emotional turmoil, and suddenly the mothers, at least Peter Parker's mother, kind of took center stage for a while.
Well, it kind of seems like they're already kind of acknowledging that you might have already seen the first movie. And so you don't really need that super deep background origin of him.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And they're kind of just skipped over that.
And now he's evolved.
Right.
So that
he's
in a place where he can go face to face with a monster that comes out of the
I mean, they kind of did that. They did that with the Hulk.
Yeah.
They did that with Tony Stark. They did that with Wolverine.
No, not Tony Stark.
You don't think
Iron Man?
You don't think in the very first movie they didn't build the emotion of Tony Stark?
No, they did.
That's what I'm saying, is they built that all of these Avengers, that very first movie, they built the character and the emotion around the character.
Right.
And then the movies subsequently were more action-packed and more action-packed.
Right. Well, that's kind of due to the film industry and how Hollywood has gone.
Yeah.
And then it's all more instant gratification instead of this build-up into the big...
We ain't got time for drama. We ain't got time for emotional build-up. We got time for action.
Well, Tony Stark, I think, came from a whole different place. I mean, like Peter Parker became Peter Parker because he got bit by a spider, and that sort of helped him evolve into. But Stark, he was this arrogant. I know everything. I inherited all this from my dad. I'm not going to let anything happen.
Well, and he was an arms dealer.
Enterprises, and he was an arms dealer.
He was an arms dealer.
And then suddenly he came face to face with people who had maybe were a little bit stronger and smarter than him, and he had
his life got turned around on him.
He got ambushed by his own weapons.
Yes, he did. He had to bring up his game.
And so, worst case worse, he had to adapt to his situation. That's how he kind of came up with his greatest invention.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'd like to see. I'm not sure I want to see it on the big screen, though. I mean, if I'm going to see a monster like that come out of the water, and he's going to, Spidey is going to be kind of knocked off his feet, I want to see it on a big screen.
I think it's a big screen worthy movie.
It's big screen. I agree.
I think it's big screen.
But sometimes I feel like they're just making these things for big screen to get us to the theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
well, and we don't really know about the plot and the story, and maybe there is more emotional depth to Spider-Man with the girl.
Oh, I agree. I think there's more to the girl than makes
obviously there's something there, and something's going to happen where he probably has to save her, and it's that typical Spider-Man story.
But she does seem like, even though the little bit that we see about her in the trailer, she does seem like a woman who is not, a femme fatale weakling. She's like
She's a modern day woman. She's that independent, strong-willed.
Yeah.
I just don't see anything really that's like grabbing me that I have to go to the theater to see this. There's nothing that's
I'm not gonna see it opening night. I'll probably see it a week later or something like that when that.
I mean, it costs $8 or $9 to go to the theater. Then you get your popcorn and your pop, and then I'm gonna have a gut ache the next day from drinking that pop and eating that popcorn. So it's gotta be worth it for me to sacrifice my body that. It's not really about the money. It's sacrificing.
I agree with everything you're saying. If I want to see that monster, that did it for me. Then
the water monster.
I want to see that guy on a big screen.
I thought the rock monster looked way cooler than
the rock monster.
The rock one looked way cooler.
I want to see him in full form on a big screen, even if it's not big screen. 100% big screen worthy.
I was calling myself the wave monster in the pool the other day with the grandkids, so I kind of liked that water monster myself. Because I thought, wow, if I can only make the waves that big with the grandkids, they'd think I was totally awesome.
Okay, so am I going to see you guys at the big screen watching
No, probably not. Not this one.
No?
I'll go to it.
Okay.
I'll go to it.
There's your date.
There's my date. What are we going to review next, guys?
Well, whatever trailer we have next, we will put it up on the channel, and thank you for your time, all right?
Thank you.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.